back, I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past, and if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1 yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
What? Come on.
Get this one across the 35. 3rd and medium, opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
37-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense up.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space. He found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
A gain of a yard.
Tua on fourth down. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be... Touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
What?
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills
so a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jeffrey Simmons.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Allen off the play fake. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried by
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback at it. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Huh? Illinois has it too. It's just that there's none out here.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
How is he getting all these first downs?
Past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15.
What are y'all doing?
It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking a 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football.
Wow.
Lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it.
Okay, Madden.
Retain possession. That was big for them.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the
shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
3-yard loss.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity,
but
with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida.
Are you serious?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And
where's my
go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
Where's my
what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, here's Breida. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Breida, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. Watkins. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
Tagovailoa's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Bills' 25-yard.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They run again with Breida, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Bills 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
To get him something else. Snap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 42-yard line.
See how many what?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Miami.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Wow.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. Trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and goal from the 1. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 37, Bills 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Here's Gurley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Yeah.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Dolphin first down.
Big stop, let's go.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.